got me in the game. Breathe down with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. This the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. Step on, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Steps away to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always the football because there's always going to be people around.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On the option, it'll be Hurts. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
Hurts on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
after an incomplete pass on down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Flushed out right. And it's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 34. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Ravens 7, Chiefs 3. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got got 3 points out of, they've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second down, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That one complete. He finds Shark.
Mahomes pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
It's 3rd.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Logan. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's good.
We're up 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
1st and 10 at the 20.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Oh, that a very strong gain of 24. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the carry, it's Logan. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. T.J. Logan with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Chiefs 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. gun now on third down. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, nice move. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Let's go, D.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
Mahomes' pass complete to number 84. A
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one caught by Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Mahomes firing complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Mahomes to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a... But they allow the conversion. On play action, it's Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Javon Wims, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mild.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Chiefs 3.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now, they try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Chiefs 3. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They go play action with Hurts. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Hurts. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Kansas City.
Throwing is Hurts. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 21 yards.
The end result, 21 yards.
Chiefs.
19 Tiger. Let's go. Check 52's the Panther 11. Panther 11. Hey, smash. Watch the out. 52.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And the pressure gets to him again. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Play action. Here's Hurts. Complete. Jefferson the target. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football. They're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make. And there's another one there, and they continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
There we go. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Stop your whining. There we go. 37's the mic. Mike 37. Go.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he'll let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by one more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go. 79 Bronco. QB2. Wild Street. Check three.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments.